Hi, I'm Lisa Gould, and I'm a financial consultant. I want to talk to you about emotional budgeting. I get it. You really don't like budgeting. It feels restrictive. It feels like there's going to be a parent over you telling you what to do and what not to do. But there's a much easier way. We all want to feel good in some way. We all want to use our money to bring in better feelings. Here's how I want you to start. Find a space. It's your happy place space, but you're comfortable, and just sit down and think, what do I want to feel right now, this month, this week, whatever time frame you're looking at? How do I want to feel? It's pretty powerful, right? To sit down in a space that is comfortable for you and inviting and perhaps inspiring and say, what do I want to feel? It's really where you take back your power around your money. Let's say that there are 5 things. I'm just going to use these as an example. It is not all inclusive by any stretch. The 5 things I'm going to use are: I want to feel safe. I want to feel nourished. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel excited. And I want to feel joy. So within the framework of each of those, let's explore where we can put our money. I want to feel safe. Okay. So I'm going to pay my rent or mortgage. That makes me feel safe. I'm going to cover my utilities. That makes me feel safe. And you know what? I need some work done on my car so that my car is safe. Those are things that I can put my money toward that give me a feeling of safety. Next is nourished. Now, this can be food, and it can also be connection with others, because we get nourished in a lot of different ways. So how do I want to be nourished with food? Do I want to buy healthy things? And so I want to go to the farmer's market and get all the fresh vegetables. What do I want to do to nourish myself in that way? And also, what do I want to do to nourish myself with connections? Meet up with my friends, have dinner out with them, go see my family. What gives you nourishment? And then take some of your money and put it toward that. I want to feel excited. Let's say there's a concert in town that I really want to go to. Do I have the money to put toward that? That would give me some excitement. Now, when it comes to something like excitement, there's really not a specific price point. So it might just be a movie. It might be something that doesn't cost a lot of money, but something that gets you excited. Hobbies get a lot of people excited. Now, joy is highly individual, but just really, if you think, what would make me joyous? What thing could I do this month that might cost some money, and put some money toward that? And lastly, peace. What does that mean to you? Does it mean you're going to put money into your savings account, or maybe into your retirement plan, or pay down some debt? Because once you get rid of the debt, you feel like you might be more peaceful. These things and others can create a sense of peace. With all of these, you get to decide what it is that is going to bring that emotion. The key here, though, is that you're starting with an emotion. You're not starting with the dollars. And then you realize after a while that what you're putting your money toward is actually giving you an emotion. And if it's an emotion that you don't like, then you need to switch that up. Figure out what is the opposite of this emotion and go for that one. Each feeling does not have to cost a lot of money. If I want enjoyment, let's say, I can go away for the weekend, I can have dinner and drinks with friends, or I can go see a movie or even watch a movie at home on Netflix. Any of those things are going to bring me enjoyment. They're 3 very different price points. Looking at your money, you're going to say, okay, well, this is what I have left for enjoyment, or this thing I'm going to do that I already have set is going to bring me enjoyment. Just remember that it doesn't always have to cost a lot of money. And another thing to remember is that you might not get every feeling satisfied every single time you sit down to do this. And that's okay. Because what you're doing is rewiring yourself just to have a different framework around making a plan or a budget for your money. It comes from a place of feelings, and then it reverses when you realize that everything you spend money on gives you a feeling. When you have identified a feeling that you want and you've come up with something that you know is going to give you that feeling, then put that into your budget and then make it happen so that you get the feelings that you want from your money. So if you're using a tracker like the one we have on Groove, notice what you're feeling when you're looking at the purchases that you've made or the places that your money's going to. Decide, is that where you want it to go? If you don't, then you can change it up.